Thank you, the honorable judges. The motion is this House believes that all political parties should elect their leader through open primaries. We are from the opposition team. My name is Herdita as the first speaker and my partner is Marlina as the second speaker. Political parties becomes a bridge between the government and the community for active participation in politics. The presence of leader of political party is really important because he will lead the direction of the running of the party. In addition, the leader becomes the face of a political party so that it will create a good image in the society. The leaders of political parties can be elected in two ways, namely voting and acclamation. While the open primary system was originally implemented in the United States and until now it has spread to almost all states. A well-known definition of political parties comes from the American political scientist Anthony Downs, who wrote, "A political party is a team of individuals seeking to control the governing apparatus by gaining office in a duly constituted election." A political party is characterized as a composed gathering of individuals with any even generally comparative political points and feelings. Primary election is the process of the voters can show their preference for their party's candidate or a candidate in general in an upcoming general election, local election, and any election. In an open primaries, voters of any connection may cast a ballot in the essential of any party. They cannot cast a ballot in more than one party's essential, in spite of the fact that forbiddance can be hard to authorize in the occasion a party has a primaries overflow politic parties. In many open primary states, voters do not demonstrate partisan alliance when they register to cast a ballot, while the closed primaries, just voters and lists with a given party can cast a ballot in that party's essential. States with closed primaries include party connection in voter enrollment, so the state hosts an official record of what every voter is enlisted as. Closed primary system save a party's opportunity of relationship by better guaranteeing that just official individuals from the party impact who that party selects. Although their primaries were utilized as early as the 1840s, the primary system came into general use just in the mid-20th century. All political parties should elect their leader with closed primary system because if they don't use that system, then it will be affect to their members. When they use open primary system, they would only focus on the people out of their party, while the key of political parties' success came from within. If the members feel their voice are not heard, then who will support the sustainability of the party? Another example of case is from the United States of America in this year. Northumberland County came under new leadership in the same week. Republicans leader Caleb Schoffer resigned last week and left deputy chair as the temporary leader. Klinger said that he was the temporary leader but not was interested to be the full leader because the spread of a news information that there is candidates who show high interest to be the leader. The only candidate who was the subject of conversation is Snyder. Snyder, a Sunbury resident for the past 10 years, is a facilitator of the Three Regency Democratic Social Group and has been active with Democratic Party since 1980. He worked on President Bill Clinton's re-election campaign in Washington D.C. in 1996. With about only 20 members, Snyder was elected through a different acclamation without vote. The best mechanism that must be applied in the election of political party leaders through a closed primary system, not only directly adapting the closed primary system but equipped with various conditions to be suitable when applied in political parties. The requirements are carried out by a closed voting system and can only be followed by official members of the political party. These various conditions are made in order to minimize the real difference of opinion among members of political parties, as well as to maximize the role of members in determining the appropriate leaders for them. Those who know what is needed for a party are their own members. To support this and also increase the level of member participation in the survival of political parties, it is very important to implement a closed primary system. In addition, to be able to perfect the closed primary system, the mechanism we offer is supported by closed voting. Closed voting involves all party members, then they will give their choice through ballots and will be counted directly in front of all participants in the election meeting of political party's leader. So that's why closed primary system should be applied to elect the leader of political party. Because if the members have no rights to choose their leader, then they would feel unable to voice their opinions, even though they will be the object to be directed by the leader later. If something like that has happened, can the protest or even disagreement be resolved by the political party? Because in the fact, the official members of the party will be the main foundation for the success of a party, and later will support the party's glory in general elections. So our mechanism is the best way to solve all the problems, and we're proud to disagree with this motion. Thank you.
Honorable to the judges and all the audience, the motion is this House believes that all political parties should elect their leaders through open primaries. Honorable judges, we are from opposition team didn't agree with the motion today. The sovereignty of party is the hand of the members in their political parties. Therefore, the member has the right to suggest the party policy. The party member has the right to choose and be chosen, which is further arranged in our ruled party for the sake of building the internal strength of this party. It would be very good if the election of party leaders is conducted through closed primaries election in which all party members entitled to choose candidates from their party and without interference from other parties or external parties. A political party is a neatly arranged and stable organization formed by a group of people who voluntarily and have the same will, ideals, and certain ideological similarities in the interest of country. The election of political party leaders through closed primaries, which in here the closed mean is the primaries election is followed by all party members, or it can be said internally. And this is believed to be better, and there is no more candidacy buying, because to be nominated as a candidate, the person must have been a member of political party in the appropriate period of time, accordingly with internal party rules. So, a person cannot suddenly become a candidate just because he is an artist, popular, or rich person who will be nominated immediately. For this reason, it is preferable to conduct a closed primaries election or internally, because if a primaries election is conducted openly involving many external parties or the public, it can be assured that the public's view will be direct to popular people whom they recognize or people who are famous for their wealth, even though their performance in politics is unknown. What will happen to this country if it is handed over to people who are popular and do not understand politics far away? The closed primaries are the right solution for this problem. One of its example is in Indonesia. The example of cases related to public opinion on the popularity of candidates that affect the election are Mulan Jamila and Krisdayanti. There are 2 of the 14 artists who were appointed to be member of the Parliament Republic of Indonesia for the 2019 until 2024 period on 1st October 2019. Both are quite popular singers in Indonesia. Mulan Jamila was elected from the Gerindra Party faction with the electoral district of West Java, and while Krisdayanti represents the PDIP faction from East Java. These two singers, who have no more experience in politics and even their educational history are not yet unknown, then where are those who struggle hard learning seriously about politics to bring the country into the best future? It's unfair if popular elements can become a public choice in election. For that, the close primary election is the right choice. The mechanism that we offer here is use a close primary system and continues with close voting. And close primary system that only allows party member or internal parties to choose candidates to be submitted so that there is no interference from outside, especially the public who do not really know the good candidates in the party. And close voting, in which the system is done by way of participants or party members who attend the leader election meeting, will fill in the ballots and put them together in a box, and then count directly in front of all of people. This is very helpful so that voters do not need to worry to vote according to their choice. The benefit when the close primaries using during the election of political party leader is the legal voters or political party member has is known the close primary system. It just in internal party, so the member is just a people from the party. Focus only at one political party strengthen a party's ability to nominate a candidate because they choose the candidate by themselves. After conducting a close primaries election system, close voting will be held to determine who is elected as the leader of political party, because close voting attended by party members to elect party leaders will maintain the secrecy of the voters so that they are not anxious to choose their candidates. All political parties will elect their leaders with close primary system, because close primary system is a system which is very functioning and strengthening internal relation within a party, because this close primary system is not recommended for the public. This system is only for party members or internal parties themselves, so that they can choose the candidates they believe are best in the party. Such it is very good involving the public in the primaries is not very good, because the public doesn't recognize good candidates even though they have no expertise in politics, so that it will not make a good chance for the country. And honorable judges, this is the reason why that we are proud to stand in this position. Thank you.